win number 9 on the season. It's the Redskins going up against the Vikings. With that, let's hand it over to Brandon Gotton and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 12 matchup.
It's the newest facility in the NFL, and it is a beauty as we come to you from U.S. Bank Stadium here in Minneapolis. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Washington Redskins and the Minnesota Vikings. They'll come out in the pistol. First down, Winston. He's nowhere to escape, and he goes down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack. And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
3 down. Ready. Blue ready. Wait. Check 99.
Off the play fake. Winston. Hard throw. Incomplete. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. And that brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's a punter, Jeff Locke, to kick it away. Back deep is Micah Hyde. On the return, it's Hyde. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. They'll come out in the pistol.
Let's go. 3-19.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll get this up to about the 40. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. We got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back. And
got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A huge play there for Washington. 55 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
And now a 1st down following that long gain. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Offensive starters time, Charles, for the Washington Redskins.
Let's look at Josh Dotson, the wide receiver out of TCU. Grew up in Fort Worth. His mom works at the university as a vice president. He actually went to Wyoming first, transferred back to TCU. And, boy, is he a high flyer. Throw it up in the air, he'll go up and get it.
offense working with a 2nd and goal now from the 3. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either call pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. And back at the play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down on the field. He wants a challenge here. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And it's 3-0 as the Redskins strike first. So, of course, they wanted to find the end zone, but when you go on the road and your first drive results in points, I think you're pretty happy.
You have to be, because you've taken it to the home team in this case. And while you may not have shut up the home crowd, you've quieted them down a little bit. Good way to start.
Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go. And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads so well, doesn't he?
He really does. The best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game. So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. It's almost a tendency breaker.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. One receiver left, 2 to the right. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he showcases the spin, a pretty good gain before he's taken down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now Jameis on second down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Well, the coaches mentioned they weren't as concerned about big play offense. They thought they could get some shorter, quicker stuff and be consistent. And that's kind of what they showed there.
What they saw in preparation, what they saw on film, is a defense that likes to get out fast in terms of coverage, meaning they either bail out or they give them a lot of space to throw the underneath stuff, so they decide they take advantage of it and worked on it hard in practice this week.
One man in the backfield is Gordon. Jameis to throw it. Coleman has it here right side. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Ready. Blue ready. Check 26. Check 26.
On play action, Winston. Throwing left side, it's complete. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Halfback sent in motion. Now a second down throw for Winston. It's caught. Michael Pruitt. And he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Red zone opportunity. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Here's the backup now, the former Badger, Melvin Gordon. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
But there's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13.
Ready. Blue ready. Check 43. 550.
Now it's a bootleg with Winston. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Martavis Bryant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. So bad mistake there by the kickers. The ball goes out of bounds. To throw here on first down. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. Tackle made there by Zach Brown.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Jordan Reed has it. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. and reading your keys. You always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. From the red zone now. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Daniil Hunter in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. To go here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
They're going to look to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now Jameis on second down. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12.
Ready? Sonic. Hey, switch gear.
On play action, Winston. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have...
He's got it at the 15. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. John Brown, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Redskins are going to retake the lead. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Here's the Redskins now as their kick unit will send this one away. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now out comes Minnesota. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got some space here. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves his sticks.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Ready? Easy. Easy. Alert 3. Easy. Hey, watch it. Ready? Blue light.
Jameis now on first down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal. I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, did a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they run successful.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Redskins. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Brown, the lone receiver, left. Play clock all the way to 0. Didn't get the snap off. 5-yard penalty.
And you see the head coach writing that note on his play sheet right now. He's going to be addressing that with his staff. A sense of urgency. Get to the line of scrimmage. Snap the ball.
One receiver right. That's Brown. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. It's a gain of 24 that time. And it'll be first down, Washington.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front. Completed the pass beautifully. So now you get all that open space with big guys leading the way.
And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. They were trying to get it there to Josh Doxson, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. They'll drop to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here after the sack. It's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Caught on the right side, Reed. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Redskins who have the lead here. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Again, we'll see the pistol here. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
That one was intended for John Brown, and it's 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And it'll be Viking football here as they take possession. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they get the ball back for our offense and get the first part done very well.
To beat the board.
Yeah, those two.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. 5 yards left for the offense. It's 2nd down. Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Winston on 3rd and 2. He finds Coleman. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On 1st and 10, Winston. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On play action, Winston. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. And they'll go on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game, but here we are in the second half. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit. Let's get to the passing game, and if you still want to get in the hands of the runner, maybe you swing it to him, throw it to him a little bit, try it that way.
And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. One man in the backfield is Gordon. Jameis to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
And Lott's puts this one through. And that will knot us up at 10. So they come away from this opening drive in the third quarter with only 3, but at least it does draw them back level.
And that has to be job one. A touchdown certainly would have been nice. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got the rest of the second half to try and get yourselves in front.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets them 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Now a play fake here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. They get 25 yards out of that one. And that leads to a Washington first down.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4. And they will not even get to the line here as we'll get a delay. Here we go on 1st and 15. They go play action here on first down. Out to the left here to Reed. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are going to take the lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but he rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
A very solid gain of 27.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
He'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. John Brown, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the interception by the Redskins D leads to a touchdown. Here's the Redskins now as their kick unit will send this one away. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. So the D-line's going to spread out. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A good start there on this fourth quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. They're still top.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Josh Norman victimizes Winston yet again. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. His throw incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. They only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. First down marker at the 31. It's third down.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Back Detroit.
On play action, they'll throw. Jordan Reed has it. A big gain of 31 on third down. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. And look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
First and goal from the 8. And he'll give it here to his running back. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. Puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Well, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. This will be caught at about the 3. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Their dangerous wide receiver. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And out now come the Vikings. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? A running play, and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it a second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. Now Winston, and he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes. And it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Here's Winston.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defenders are going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, here's Winston. He finds Coleman. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs. And quickly, they get to the line. A first down throw for Winston. And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Offense still needing 10 yards, 2nd down. That one looks like he'll throw here. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well. And every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look. 6 DBs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they give this time to the tailback. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
And this looks to probably be the final play. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Stays on his feet. He's going to look deep down the field. And it's incomplete. He's still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. A road win in the National Football League.
wagering mistakes this week, okay? The coaching staff has gone in. We've simplified the game plan. Hey, man, that was great. I mean, you had a great day today.
Here we go!
You're finally getting it. You're starting to turn the corner, and that's what we like to see as a coaching staff. Show us some more.
Set! Go 20! Set! Waiting! Set! Go 20! Set! Red 80! You ready? Blue 80! Here we go. Blue 80! Set! Blue 60! Set! Blue 50! Here we go! Blue 80! Set! Yellow 80! Yellow 80! Set! Blue 80! Set! Blue 80! Set! Blue 80! Set! Blue 80!
Hey, man, that was great. I mean, you had a great day today. You finally getting it.